Hello, I'm sorry you couldn't make it to our class today, but I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick demonstration and a quick lecture on what highlights we're going to hit today. So pollinating specifically butterflies is what we're talking about, and more important than the plants is the dirt that you're going to feed them. So I highly recommend a really good potting soil that we also offer here, but this has vermiculite in it, it does have peat, and it has a really nice water retainer in it. So we have quite a selection of plants for us to use today, and I brought in some cuttings I had done of some verbena, and it has a very interesting bloom. It's very flat and it's easy for butterflies to land on as well as get nectar out of. And this is the peachy keen variety, and I'm going to put it here on the edge because it more as a trailer. Another thing that pollinators really like are rudbeckias. This is an annual, this is a perennial. Rudbeckia that you're getting is very root bound, so you're going to want to loosen up the roots around it so it doesn't continue to wind around itself and choke itself out. This can go in the ground. I know we're putting in a pot right now, but you can have this later for you future years and seasons if you would like to take this out of the pot and put it in the ground. Black-eyed Susan, Denver Daisy is the variety that we're using here. So these pots that we're using here are just to establish these pollinating plants. They're not going to live in here forever. Another one I really like is another annual. So your first is your Peachy Keen Verbena, Denver Daisy, Rudbeckia. This is a zinnia, and they are the smaller variety, and they are Profusion is the smaller variety. So these are I'm going to put in the center. They're not too root bound. I'm going to rough them up a little bit. And there should be about 3 or 4 in each pack. These are going to get pretty big. These I've been holding back in a smaller cell pack to keep them from growing. But now that we have them in a bigger container, they're going to take off. So this is my thriller. Get some filler and spiller. These are going to spill out. Another thing I like to put out for pollinators, but also more for myself, is called calendula. It has different pronunciations. This is nicknamed pot marigold. It has a beautiful yellow bloom. It does not grow straight. It doesn't really have a good manners and more of a rambling type of plant, but the benefits, the health benefits of this, not only as a salve, but as an edible, pollinators like it too. I know this is pollinator day, but I wanted you to have something special for this. You do have to collect your seeds. This is not a perennial, but a lot of people don't like it because it doesn't grow proper. It's messy. Sorry, the phone's ringing in the background. Okay, spinning around here. There you have 5 herbs today, or plants I wanted to offer. So the last one, I seeded these specifically for this class. They're about 2.5 weeks old, so they're getting a little long. They need out of these pots. This is dill. Another one for you. And the dill is going to get really, really big. It does reseed. You can have it for many years, but in a pot, it's going to be treated more like an annual. This is going to get very big and very fluffy. There's only like 200 starts in there. You'll have some for the summer. This you want to not cut on. You want to let it go to bloom. The bloom is what we're after for the pollinator, specifically the butterfly today. So I want to talk to you real quick about your little make and take there, but also the fertilizers that we like here at the farm. This is Osmocote. This is in the middle of all of our containers here at the farm that we sell. This is a slow time release fertilizer, good for 5 months. Osmocote Plus, Walmart is where you can get that. Shake and Feed is another really good one. Everybody sees the yellow cap. I highly recommend the purple cap because it has more phosphorus in it. The middle number is 18, where the middle number here is 4. So this will make things more green, where this will make things bloom better. And I know it says rose, but it's really for anything. Blooming flowers. 3 months. I feed mine every month. It's not going to hurt it. They also make this in a liquid form. You can put this on a little attachment, kind of looks like a little spray gun. It attaches directly to your hose and liquid feed right into the plant as you're watering it. Another thing we were big on is manure tea made by Monty's Joy Juice. Fish emulsion is another one. Those are my favorite fertilizers. But sometimes we have to worry about disease. And the plants here I inspected really, really well. And I did see a couple of small aphids on the pot marigolds. Calendula. And the best thing for that I like to use is insecticidal soap, which is natural, made out of neem oil and a little bit of Dawn dish soap. You can make this yourself. You don't have to buy it like this. You can just get a concentrate and make it yourself. So a little oil, a little bit of soap, which makes the water and oil bind and attach to the plant and washes them right off naturally. Another natural thing we like to use is copper. This is a really nice for plant diseases. This is more for insects. Powdery mildew is a problem. Black spot blight. Copper is a natural element also, but this is already mixed. Buy it in concentrate and you'll have it to mix on your own. Bugs, also like soft-bodied worms. This is Garden Safe brand, same as I showed you before with the neem oil and insecticidal soap. Walmart has all this. This has BT Bacillus thuringiensis, I believe how you pronounce it. BT is what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be this brand. I just like it because it's organic. It has a bacteria in it that the bug will ingest, and it gets into their stomachs and it makes them explode. And the bacteria gets back into the soil for another cycle. So I recommend this for, right now, mosquito larvae. And the flies that are laying their little babies, and fungus gnats, things like that. This time of year, you really want to spray for soft-bodied insects, and your vegetables are going to get tomato worms, things like that. So it's always good to use that. Slugs are also a problem around here. I like to use beer in shallow bowls for the slugs to climb into. If you're going to spray a garden or like around hostas, slugs really like hostas, you can do a mild mix of non-foaming ammonia with, I think it's like 1 cup to 2 gallons, as well as a little bit of soap to make it bind. Okay, so I hope I have hit some hot topics here. We got bugs, we got a little bit of disease, we got a little bit of fertilizer, and we also have our pollinator plants. We have customers. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to email me, and I will be glad to answer your questions, or Facebook message me. So email streamclifffarm@gmail.com, or you can Facebook message me. Check out our website. We have new brochures this year and a new calendar of events and live music coming up, I think this Saturday the 21st. So call me, send me messages, and I'll be glad to help you with any other class questions or plant questions in general. Have a good day.